Now we'll start with the next topic. So that is Smith trigger. So what is Smith trigger here? The circuit which converts an irregular shaped waveform to a square wave or pulse. So the circuit is known as Smith trigger or squaring circuit. Okay. Here this Smith trigger is used as again a comparator. So here we are using a circuit called inverting. That's why it is called as inverting comparator. So using two reference voltages here, one is upper threshold voltage and the second one is lower threshold voltage. Here as said that the input voltage Vin triggers means when it is on changes the state of the output. Okay. So every time it exceeds certain voltage levels. So here two voltage levels are used. One is upper threshold voltage VUT and the lower threshold voltage VLT. This Smith trigger is already discussed in the lab also, okay, and you have conducted the lab based on the Smith trigger which converts a sine wave into a square wave, okay, using through two threshold voltages. One is UTP and second is LTP, lower triggering point and upper triggering point, okay. The same thing we are going to discuss here, the repetition we can call, okay. So now we will go to the circuit diagram to understand how this circuit works first. Now look at the circuit here. So Vn is the applied voltage which is connected to the inverting terminal of the op-amp, okay, where ROM is the resistance which is used to reduce the offset voltage of the op-amp. If there is an offset voltage, it will distort the output information or output voltage. The second thing, here the resistance R2 is connected from the output to the positive terminal of the or non-inverting terminal of the op-amp. Hence it is called as positive feedback. Okay. Here R1 is the resistance which is connected at the ground for the non-inverting terminal. So at this node, VLT we can call, at this node two threshold voltages are measured. One we call it as upper threshold voltage and the second we call it as lower threshold voltage. The voltage across this node depends on the output voltage V0 which flows through the resistance R2. First thing. Second, here this circuit forms on voltage divider circuit. If I connect this V0 here, the circuit just I am removing this V0, I am connecting here so that we can form on circuit and we can write the expression for VLT or VUT. Okay. Here depends on the input voltage, the output voltage changes here. This is a inverting comparator, means when Vin is positive, output V0 is negative, means there is a 180-degree phase shift. So therefore we can say that during the positive cycle, V0 must be minus V saturation. During negative cycle, V0 must be plus V saturation, because this is a comparator using two reference voltages. And these two reference voltages at this node depends on the output voltage. Just I am repeating this one. So for example, here I can connect this V0 here itself. Okay. So here I can connect the V0 here. So we can connect here V0 and connect it to the ground. So this I can call it as V0. Instead of this, I can connect it here itself. Nothing changes. Now here this node voltage VLT now equals to this V0 into R1 divided by R1 plus R2, right? And another important thing, here V0 may be plus V saturation or minus V saturation. Okay, so here plus and minus V saturation depends on the V in voltage. Okay, so now using this voltage divider circuit, we can get VUT and VLT. Both VUT and VLT are used as the reference voltages to change the output voltage V0. Okay, so now we'll move on to the waveforms to understand how this circuit converts the irregular shaped waveforms into a square wave. Okay, now look at this waveform now. So based on that circuit, we will explain this one. Okay, now assume that this is Vin, okay, with respect to T, and this is the output voltage V0. Now when Vin is greater than 0, less than VUT, this is VUT. So from 0 to less than VUT, the output voltage is positive. Okay, only this part of the VOT, it is positive. So we can say that the condition that when here the condition is given, so when V in is less than VOT, V naught is at plus V saturation. Remember this, V in less than VOT, V naught is at plus V saturation. Now as I explained, using voltage division rule, we can write VOT equals to R1 into plus V saturation. So plus V saturation is nothing but V naught here. So when V in is at positive cycle, okay, when V in is at negative cycle, we'll get it as plus V saturation because it is an inverting comparator divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, so now based on that, here we will write when V in is less than VUT, V naught equals to plus V saturation. When V in is greater than VUT, so up to this time of cycle of positive, V naught equals to minus V saturation. This is important now. V naught equals to minus V saturation. So it will remain at minus V saturation until it reaches the value of VLT. Okay, so until and unless V in less than VLT, so V naught is again minus V saturation. That's why from this point to this point, here V naught is minus V saturation. Okay, so as soon as V in becomes greater than this point and more moves towards this waveform, this part of the waveform, that is negative cycle, at that time V naught switches to the again plus V saturation. So here it will remain at plus V saturation until and unless it reaches again VUT value, which is another threshold voltage. So that's why at this point it remains plus V saturation. So this is how it converts a sine wave or any other irregular wave can be converted into a square wave. So that is again explained in this hysteresis curve here. So this hysteresis curve again depends on the input voltage. So assume that this is 0, okay, this is V in, this is V naught, okay. Now V in is at 0. When V in is at 0 means this part of the cycle, and we know that when V in is at this part of the cycle, V naught is plus V saturation because it satisfies the condition that V in is less than VUT. So this is VUT, right? This is VUT. When at this point V in is 0, it is less than VUT. At that time V naught is plus V saturation. That's why when V in is 0, it moves to the plus V saturation. So it will remain at plus V saturation until it is less than or equals to VUT. So when V in becomes equal to VUT or greater than VUT, here the output voltage V naught drops to minus V saturation. So this is a drastic fall in of V naught to the minus V saturation. Okay, so now it remains at minus V saturation at this point. Okay, so again, once again, so up to this part of the cycle, it remains at minus V saturation. As soon as V in comes to the negative part, now this is a positive part, this is a negative part. When now V in reaches to the negative part, until and unless it is less than VLT, until and unless this part of the waveform, so it's still at minus V saturation. As soon as it becomes greater than VLT or this part of the waveform, again it switches to the plus V saturation. So it increases towards the plus V saturation and remains at V naught equals to plus V saturation until and unless this waveform reaches this value. Nothing but again this part of the input waveform. So like this, it continuously circulates like this. We call it as hysteresis. It's nothing but the difference of VUT and VLT. So this is a Schmitt trigger. Hence it is capable of converting irregular shaped waveform. Either it has irregularity in the waveform, it converts that waveform into square wave. Okay, so the same thing is explained in the explanation here. If you go through this explanation, we'll understand how this circuit converts irregular waveform into square wave. Okay, so this is VLT equals to R1 into minus V saturation, nothing but here V naught itself depends on the V in, okay, divided by R1 plus R2. This VLT and VUT, again it is taken from this node. So this node value depends on V0, V0 depends on Vin. Okay, this is inverting comparator. So here it always gives a 180-degree phase shift. During positive, we will get negative. During negative, we will get positive. That you have to keep in mind to understand this concept. Okay, so this is about Schmitt trigger, which is very simple, using two reference voltages. Okay, so any doubts, you can text me a message. Thank you.